make this visual picture, make it a mental picture, because that's very, very important for you to remember, okay? And you know, I remember, of course, I had all of this in the early 70s when it was the old school method of just delivery. You know, read the book, worksheet, learn it, and this kind of thing. And then later on, in the mid-70s, when I went to school and eventually graduated towards 1978 or so, when I got my teaching certificate, and I walked in cold turkey. And I got to mention the school because this is the school where I did my student teaching at in West Texas, Ector High School, which was one of the toughest schools at the time for you to, to really connect with your students. And I walk in cold turkey and started teaching this stuff, and then one of my students said, in fact, he ended up being a major NFL player that ended up playing, I think it was with the New England Patriots. He ended up saying, "Hey, Mr. B, what are you talking about all this stuff? That's a foreign language to me, man. How in the world am I going to remember that?" And then I was thinking, and then I said, "Well, what TV shows do you listen to?" He said, "Well, my favorite one is on Thursday evenings called Knots Landing." And then there was a little, what do you call it, club in Knots Landing that was owned by this particular person that was on the soap that was singing at that club, and it was called At CG's. And I thought, hey man, what a perfect way of remembering what DNA is. At adenine with thymine with CG's, cytosine and guanine. So guess what? That gentleman remembered what DNA was all about, okay? And of course, this is critical. Now notice, in replication is where a DNA molecule makes its own duplicate. And I guess before I do this, hello, Professor Paul. You've been talking and teaching too long, okay?